Greetings students, today we'll be learning about advertising. So first, I'll give you a brief about all the topics which we'll be covering today. First, we'll be learning about the meaning of advertising, importance of advertisement, types of advertisement which are there, and features of a good ad. So, first, what is advertising? Advertising is a form of communication intended to persuade an audience to purchase or take an action upon product, ideas, or services. So, basically, advertising is a means to convince a customer or an audience to buy a product, service, or idea. Now, what is the importance of advertisement? Like, why do we have advertisement at the first in the first place? So, first, customers buy the product only after they are made aware of the product. So, if the customer knows about the product prices, features of the product, and they know that the product is available in the market, which is very important, then only the customer will buy the product. Second is to compare the product. Consumer wants to choose the best product available in the market. Advertisement helps the customer to compare all the available options and choose the best product for himself or herself. Advertisement helps in increasing the sales. How does it helps in increasing the sales? See, sales will increase when the customers will buy the product, and customers will buy the product when they have information about the product. And how customers get the information about the product? Via advertisement. Second is next point is awareness about social issues. Advertisement also helps in spreading awareness about various social issues prevailing in the society, like no smoking, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao campaigns you must have seen. So that is how advertisement plays an important role in spreading awareness about social issues. Then next we have revenue for networks. It also helps to generate revenue for the TV network. For example, broadcasting TV ads at certain time of the day is expensive. Ads purchased at ad spots during shows, their intended demographic is likely to be watching. For example, if you want to sell a sports drink, okay, so or if you want to share like if you want to sell a product which is related to workout or your physical physique or your stamina or your strength or endurance, that product advertisement is likely to be broadcasted while like in between any sports related show. For example, it will be broadcasted during a match or a wrestling or any sports related activity, right? Now, next is aesthetic sense in the society. Ads are visually quite appealing, which helps to attract more and more customer. They gives an extra aesthetic to the product. For example, various products have these brand ambassadors, celebrities brand ambassadors, and they have so beautifully created their ads, like visually appealing, so that they can attract more and more customers. Now let's move to types of advertising. So in types of advertising, we have 5 types of advertising. First is outdoor, then we have broadcast, then we have print, public service, and last is covert. So what is, sorry, yeah. So what is outdoor advertising? Outdoor advertising is the advertising on billboards outside of a building, as you can understand from the word outside. So outside means outside of a building, which is done on billboards or various kind of boards. So billboard advertising is very popular, however, it has to be really catchy and appealing to grab the attention of the passers-by. If the advertisement is not very pleasing and the slogan is not very catchy, nobody is going to pay attention to it. So that is why the the slogan or the image, whatever you are using, should be very catchy and appealing to the eyes. Second is print advertising. A newspaper, directory, magazines. So if an advertisement is printed on paper, paper means newspaper, directory, magazines, etc., it would be considered as a print advertising. Now, third is covert advertising. In covert advertising, the product or a particular brand is incorporated in some entertainment and media channels like movies, sports, TV shows, etc. So, you must have seen in various TV shows or in various movies, sometimes the lead actor or actresses they try to endorse a product like in a very subtle way, so that is called covert advertising. Okay, now next is public service advertising. Advertising that uses advertisement as an effective communication medium to convey socially relevant messages which could help the in the public service. Now, last is broadcast. Broadcast involves TV, radio, or internet. The cost of TV advertisement depends upon the duration of advertisement, time of the ad spot, etc. So, as we have earlier discussed, like various like for example, if you want to an agency will sell the advertisement of a will broadcast the advertisement of a sports drink in between the shows which are related to sports, okay, or any physical activity. So similarly, which ad spot they are using and which like duration of the day, the time of the day, it all in total makes the cost of the TV advertisement. Okay, now last is features of a good ad. So in order to make an ad which is effective and which can give us a better result, we need to know the characteristic or features of that ad. Okay, so first it should be concise and clear. Concise and clear means it should clearly convey the message to the customers or to the audience, and it should be concise, it should be short. So for example, you must have seen a McDonald's ad. The tagline of the McDonald's is "I am loving it," and that is it. So "I am loving it" conveys the message which the McDonald company wants to convey to their target audience, and it's very catchy too at the same time. Second is short and crisp. It should be short, it should not be very lengthy, because if it is lengthy, the disadvantage of being a lengthy slogan or being a lengthy tagline, nobody remembers it for a long time, right? So it should be very short and crisp and concise and clear. Okay, for example, the Melody Toffee, the tagline which the Melody Toffee has is itni chocolate, like Melody इतनी चॉकलेटी क्यों है. So that is the tagline. So this is a very catchy tagline which you will always remember, and it's a very old tagline and still I remember that tagline. So that is how it shows that the tagline is so effective, that the advertisement is so effective. Now third is not deceiving the customers. For example, Fair and Lovely ad gained a lot of negative public attention because of deceiving the audience that they will become fair, gain confidence, get a very good job once they apply their product. So basically they were deceiving the customer in so that they buy their product, and this in turn resulted in the this in turn resulted for the company to remove the term fair and I think fair from their product, because they were selling the product only on the basis of all the lies, on the basis of on the basis of deceiving the customers. Now next is not unethical or abusive. Your ad should not be unethical, and it should never use abusive words or abusive language. So unethical, for example, you must have seen the ad of Axe deodorant. In Axe deodorant, why it was unethical? Because they were objectifying women. How they were objectifying? They were basically showing that when a guy puts on Axe deodorant or applies Axe deodorant on himself, all the girls, all the good looking, good figure girls just run to him, and they just start eating him out, or they just start they start they just they like get mad and they run towards him. So this is not what actually happened. So they were also deceiving. So they were doing two things: they were deceiving the customers, and also it was very unethical in terms of objectifying the women, right? Now, last is not hurting the sentiments of people. An act like an effective ad is the one which never hurts the sentiments of people. So, for example, you must have seen Vimal Pan Masala ad. So, in Vimal Pan Masala ad, it played with the sentiments of lots of people, and that is why it was banned. Like, it was banned years ago. So this is how a good ad is made, and these are the things which a person or an agency or someone who is making an ad should keep in his or her mind while designing a proper ad. So yeah, that is it for today. Thank you for paying attention, and see you in the next class.